Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do one more road trip before it gets to be too cold. I think it was in the spring. I made a video where I said I was going to go to the Columbia River in the fall, and I asked for suggestions on where to launch my boat on the Columbia River that might make a decent video. I got one response. The person said try Casey Pond. So I looked it up, and it's actually part of the Lake Wallula, and I've been there. I think I was there 3 times last year. So I'm familiar with the area, but I'll show you on the map. Casey Pond is like a backwater, way in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down for 2 days. Day 1 I'll fish Casey Pond. It doesn't look like 2 days worth of water. If it is, I'll fish it 2 days, but I don't think it is. So I'll end up day 2. I think I'm going to fish the Snake River, where it empties into the Columbia River. There's a stretch there, and then there's a dam. I haven't decided. There's another spot I might fish. But anyway, let me show you on the map Casey Pond. Okay, let me give you an idea where this is. I launch here, and this is Lake Wallula, and I fished all the way down to, this is where the Walla Walla River comes in. So I'm familiar with all this, but here is Casey's Pond, right in there. Looks like there's water. You can fish here. It connects to this. I think you can even get back in here. But then here's the thing. The mouth here looks kind of shallow. So I'm not sure. I'm probably going to have to fish my way back to here, because I don't know. I got to wait till I get there and see if there's a ditch or something that I can motor back there to. But I don't mind fishing this. I'm not sure how much water that is or how long it's going to take. But anyway, that's where I'm going to be fishing day 1, focusing on Casey Pond, which is, I guess, this main part. I don't know if they call all of this Casey Pond. But anyway, that's where I'll be. And then, like I said, day 2, the Snake River's right here. So I launch here. That's the Snake River, and it runs over to a dam right there. So I may fish that day 2. So I'll see you on the water in a couple of days, right? I'll be out here, right out here somewhere. Well, here we are on Lake Wallula, Columbia River. I got to tell you, I was heading to Casey Pond. It's probably 2 miles from here. See how nice it is here? As soon as you get out there in the channel, I just can't get over there. I thought I could. I was going to give it my best, but I was getting the crap beat out of me. I can't figure out. You can see it. Looks like the ocean. And here, nothing. But I just can't get over there. So I'm going to fish over here. I'm going to watch it as I fish, and if I see it look like it's calming down, I'll head over there. But for now, I just can't get over there. Crazy thing is, the wind's not blowing here. I can't figure it out. I was sailing along, and all of a sudden I hit this thing, and it was like somebody dropped me in the Pacific Ocean. And I had to turn around. You know, if my life depended on it, I probably could have got over there. But I'm dealing with channel, it's real shallow on that side. You got to stay over here, and it's really, really rough. Makes no sense at all. It's very frustrating. But anyway, I'm going to fish here. I think I fished here last year. I did fish here last year. There's an island. It was like 100 degrees. I'm going to try it. It's got a lot of weeds. It's got a channel. And just wait. My goal is to get over there and fish Casey Pond today. That's why I came here. I'm here early. I usually drive the morning, a two-day trip. I drive the morning of day 1. I don't start till after 10. I drove last night, so it's 7:15. Sun's coming up. I'm gonna throw some top water in here, see if I can catch some, and I'll get over there at some point. Here it comes. So it's making its way towards me. I don't know if you can see the white caps. It's a slow moving deal, but it's gotten closer to here, so it must have been coming up the river, and now it's right there. It's gonna hit me here pretty soon. If it does, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fish the channel. I'm gonna drop shot. I know I do it way too much in these videos, but it's really the only thing I'm comfortable doing when it's really rough. So I'm gonna throw this till it hits me, and then I'm gonna probably just drop shot out here. And the good thing is I'll know when it's done blowing. You know, when it calms down here, I'll run to Casey Pond. Hopefully it's not like this all day, but who the heck knows. I don't even feel the wind. It hasn't even gotten to me yet. Yeah, I can feel the wind finally. It's got here. I'm gonna throw the spinnerbait and around these weeds. And God, I hope this doesn't blow all day. That would really be bad. Okay, I'm gonna try again. It gets real rough right out there. I'm gonna let's see if I can get through it. You see, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but that land right there, the trees, I believe Casey Pond, you got to go around the corner, right around that corner, and then back in. Here's my problem. It gets real shallow, and if I'm battling these waves like this, I'm just afraid I'm not going to be able to control my boat, and I'm going to get stuck. I just don't want to take the chance. So I'm just going to have to hold out for now, and I'm gonna fish this over here. For some reason it's not as bad down here. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna have to bide my time and hope that I get a break. I gotta tell you something, if I had gotten out here 5 minutes earlier, I'd be fishing in there right now, because it was calm almost all the way to here, and then I hit this right, what you just saw. 5 more minutes. I think it was coming down the river, and 5 minutes earlier, I have a feeling it wasn't rough like that. I could have got in there before it hit. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go over here and fish. You know, there's several qualities that separate a professional bass fisherman from the average guy. One of those qualities is the ability to adjust on the fly. I'm not at a different lake. I've decided, okay, I was here for 2 days. Day 1 was going to be Casey Pond, and day 2 I was trying to decide between the Snake River and there's another area of the Columbia River I was thinking of fishing. The launch ramp where I launched is not far from the mouth of the Snake River. So what I'm doing is I'm switching my days. Today, day 1, I'm gonna fish in the Snake River. Probably all the way to the dam. It's not that much water. This is where the Snake River empties into the Columbia. And then I'm gonna hope that the wind doesn't blow tomorrow. And day 2, I'm gonna fish Casey Pond. So that's the plan. I fished this bridge. I'm gonna say it was summertime when I was here, and I fished, I think, into the second bridge, and that's about as far as I got. So I'm gonna fish the Snake River day 1. I'll figure out how to edit this video later. first one on the spinner bait. Oh, he's pulling. He's a pulling. Ah, there he is. I don't think he's gonna be a pound, but we'll try it. I was definitely not ready for this because I've been battling waves. Let's see if he weighs a pound. I'm at the mouth of that first bridge going into the Snake River. Of course, it wouldn't be a real 1 pound 3 ounces. 1-3. As you can see, I wasn't prepared. So 1-3's first one of the day, and I'm at this first bridge. I'm gonna go out here and drop shot this first piling here. I was just working the spinner bait. This is all real shallow, and there's tons of bait. You can see them flicking on the surface. I worked my spinner bait through here. I didn't get anything. I got one here at this right over here. So I'm gonna work this. I'm gonna drop shot this this first piling, and then I'll head into the river. There's one. Oh, I think that's a keeper. Feels good. Oh yeah, that's a decent fish. That's my second one. Come here, pal. He's 1.5 pounds, I think. Come here, buddy. Maybe not. He's 1 pound. I think I'm going for a small limit today, but you never know. I'm going slow because, you know, I can fish as late as I want. I got nowhere to go, so, you know, this might be a 10-11 hour day. I'm gonna cover this river as good as I can, so but I'll take a small limit. I'll be happy with that. I was not planning on doing this today, that's for sure. 1 pound, I think he's the same as the last guy. 1 pound 3 ounces. Let me just do one more quick. 1-3. Okay. I got 2 keepers, both 1 pound 3 ounces. I'm just fishing, I'm fishing slow, alternating baits. So, right now my alternator's working, 13.5. I have an intermittently bad alternator, and the new one was scheduled to arrive today, and I decided to roll the dice because it's intermittent. It doesn't happen all the time, and I think maybe when it gets hot, after it's been running a while. See, now it's working great. It stopped working here a little bit ago, and I got nervous because if I'm too far away and the you know, I'm draining my battery when I'm running both of my units, my sonar units. I'm charging the battery to my camera. I'm draining the battery when I sit. When I start it up, if it doesn't charge, it's going to slowly drain down over the day, and I'm going to be stuck. See, right now it's working. So I took a chance because of the intermittent issue. Hopefully I don't get burned. I'm heading towards the dam. I just want to kind of like look around. There's an island here. It's all shallow in here. I threw a little top water, but I didn't get a bite. I'm just gonna run and look around before I start fishing. I gotta tell you, I'm seriously thinking of taking another shot at I forget the name of that place all the time. Casey Pond. I cannot believe it's blowing like that and it's like this here, because I'm not that far away. So I'm thinking it died down, but I'm this far into the river here, so I decided I'm gonna work it, but I may end up at Casey Pond before this day is over. Okay, well, there's the dam. I've got a major problem. My alternator is just about dead. I've got to turn around and hope I make it back. I was gonna fish the dam. I figure when they let the water in, you know, if there's smallmouth over there, it would turn them on, but I gotta try to get back. Let me educate just anybody who doesn't really understand how a vehicle engine works. Your battery has one purpose. When you turn the key, you supply the 12 volts from your battery to a motor, a starter motor, and that's what turns the engine over. That's what starts your vehicle. Once your vehicle's running, you can take your battery right out of the vehicle. You don't need it anymore. It runs off your alternator. Everything in your car, when the engine's running, runs off your alternator. So the purpose of the battery is just to get it started. Now, in the old days, if you sat in your car with the engine off and listened to your radio, you could drain your battery down to where it wouldn't start the car. Because if the alternator's not running, anything you turn on in the car is running off your battery. So in my case, my alternator right now is running less than 12 volts. So my engine is relying on my battery to drive this boat. That's not how it's supposed to work. You will drain, let me turn this off. You will drain your engine fast. You'll drain your battery fast when you're relying on it to run an engine, because the engine takes, you know, you got your plugs, you got all the electronics that your engine has. That battery drains quick. So I gotta turn this off. Without an alternator, you're only gonna go so far, and then your battery's gonna die. And that's what I'm looking at now. I've got, I gotta hope somehow this thing kicks in and gets me back to the ramp. You know, I ordered an alternator, and I think it came today. I should have waited one day, put the new one in, and then came out here. I just, you know, I tested it on my driveway, and it ran great on my driveway. So it wasn't like completely dead. So I thought, well, you know, it's intermittent. I went out on Lake Ponderay and tested it for a day. Never failed all day. Now it's not working. So let's see when I turned it on if that helped. This is supposed to be a fishing video, not a, yeah, see, that didn't help. So I got an issue. I got to try to limp back to the ramp. Unfortunately, I think this trip is going to be, I don't even know if I'll post this video. Yeah, I guess I will. Okay, so it's one of those days. I was coming back. I should keep this going. I was coming back from the where I was at the dam, and this giant tugboat pushing a barge had to go past me. The channel is, you see the red and the green. It's a very narrow channel. I got on that side of the red just to get away from him, but he was probably, I'm gonna say, 2 boats, 40 feet, and his waves almost sunk me. I had my camera laying on the deck. The waves came over the deck from his wake and soaked my camera, and I got a feeling I might have lost another camera. So when I get back to the ramp, if I get back to the ramp, I called 911 and I just told them, look, can you give me a phone number of a company that tows people off the Columbia River? She gave me a phone number, so if the battery dies and the engine dies, I got a number I can call to tow me. It's not that far away. I'm kind of just working my way back, but when I get back to the ramp, I don't know what I'm gonna do actually. Probably test my camera, see if it got destroyed, and I'd like to fish. So what I'm gonna do is I'll fish around the ramp. Show you what I've been dealing with for the last hour and a half. As long as I go 5 miles an hour, the alternator's putting out 11 or less, which means it's not charging the battery at all. And in order to protect me, here's what happens. It's telling me don't even try to run. You're running on your battery power. So the ramp is about I'm gonna say a mile. It's before the big bridge. I'm gonna fish down this bank. I remember when I was here, one of the other times I was here, I fished it. There's a lot of weeds, and I'm just gonna, it's 12:30. I'll throw the spinner bait, maybe drop shot a little, and then when I get back to the ramp, I'm gonna call it a day. I can't really go anywhere like this. Tomorrow, I'm gonna launch the boat in the morning. I'm gonna check it. If it's working, I'm gonna run to Casey Pond. As long as it's working, I'm gonna continue to go. If it fails at all, I'm gonna write this trip off, turn her back, put it on the trailer and go home. Watch. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but see the bait flipping out of the water? There's so much bait here. Look at them. So there's gotta be fishing. Look, see the weeds? And then there's this channel here between these weeds and the tules. I've been fishing in the channel, but there's so much bait in here. Sometimes you'll see them I don't think they're being chased. Maybe they are. They look like they're just flipping out of the water. I got one. I don't know how big he is, but if he's a keeper, oh yeah, I think he is. That's number 3, and I just started doing this. I know you're getting tired of me drop shotting, but I'm just drop shotting the weed edge, and it's just the thing I have the confidence in, I guess. But this is number 3. So, and I'm really close to the dock. I don't have far to go. This camera, I don't know if the mic is working because it got wet, and I don't know. It looked like when I looked at it, looked like it was foggy. So that's the best fish I caught today. And I tell you what. Great days, but today, man, I'll tell you, between the what do you call the alternator issue and that guy practically swamping my boat, it's been interesting. I don't know if I think I got my fourth keeper. I think. I don't think a 1 pounder would pull that hard. Boy, it's the best fight I've had today, no matter what it is. Haven't seen, oh, there he is. Yeah, it's a quality fish. Well, yeah, heck yeah, for today. Well, actually, he may not be as big as the last one, but you know what? He's number 4, and I gotta tell you something. If I catch a limit today, I'll be happy. When I got swamped by that barge, at that moment in time, I didn't think there was gonna be a video for today. But if I catch a limit, I'm gonna post this video. I don't know that the video from here is any good. It might be foggy, but and you might not be listening. You might not be hearing me. But I got the other one running. 1 3/4 pounds. I should just automatically do it twice. 1 pound and 10 ounces. 1 pound, 10 ounces. So the other one was bigger. All right. It's 4 small keepers. 1 more to go. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm going to get a limit today, because I got nowhere to go when I'm done except to a hotel. So I'm going to stay out here probably till 5:30 or 6, and working this edge like this, you know, I can catch fish. So I know it's not the most entertaining. I'm probably tired of these drop shot videos, but I gotta make do with what I got. I can't run anywhere. I gotta stay right here. I tried the spinnerbait, tried the topwater lure. I even threw the jerk bait a little bit, the sinking minnow. This is the thing that catches fish for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I think I got a limit. If I can get them in the boat. I lost the last 2. Should have had a limit a long time ago. If I get him in the boat, I at least got a limit. And then we can talk about culling. This, I keep saying this is the best fish I've caught all day, but this is the best fight I've had. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's 2 pounds maybe. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm always wrong. He's at least a 1.5 pounds, I think. Man, I tell you, he is. Oh yeah, he's fighting like he's. Oh yeah, that's 2 pounds, isn't it? Come here, buddy. I don't have the big camera set up. The batteries died, unfortunately, because that's the best one I've caught today. How you doing, pal? Well, I got a limit. I was starting to get a little nervous because a couple hours ago I said that I was guaranteeing a limit. And all of a sudden I lost 2. I didn't see them, but I'm assuming they were keepers the way they were pulling. Let's see, this is my toad for the day. I know, buddy, believe me, I want to send you back as badly as you want to go back. It's just that I got a stupid thing here that I don't know how to use. Yeah, it's got to be me. Let's try it this way. I'm having a lot of problems today. There he goes. 2. Whoa. He's over 2. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. All right. Here you go. Shouldn't take me that long, buddy. I'm sorry. I got a limit. 2-2. So I got to call, let's see, 2-2, 110, 111. I got two little 1-3s. I'm real close to the ramp. It's, let's see, it's about 3, it's almost 4 o'clock. I'll probably stay out here till 5:30. So I got like an hour and a half to try to cull those two. I'm kind of running out of water. I can't run anywhere. Okay, I got another one. It's been like 5 minutes. Got to remember this spot. I got to beat 1-3, and I think he's going to do it. And I've got one camera, and it's dying. I don't want to be the only one watching this. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy boy. I gotcha. I think he's bigger than 1-3. Maybe not. Well, that was back to back. So I'm in an area here. See that cut right there? I'm kind of out in front of that. £1 pound, 8 ounces, pound and a half. I got rid of one of those little guys. Not that he's big, but so now we're at let's see, 1-8. I got another 1-3 I got to get rid of. Okay, my GoPro died. I charged that up to 25%. There's the launch. It's 4:30. I'm gonna fish around this launch area for an hour, and then I'm gonna go home. Okay, I don't know how much battery I got. I can tell that the lens is fogged, so I'm running this one. So if you see this closing through these eyes, that's why I'm having problems. I don't know if the mic's working. I had a 5 fish limit, 2-2, 3-2, 3-12, 4-12, 5, 7, 6-7, 7-7, 7-10, 8 pounds, 2 ounces. So I'm gonna make a video out of this day, because I did catch a limit. I called twice. I don't know how I'm gonna title it. It started out Casey Pond, then I changed it to the Snake River, but I caught most of my fish right here by the ramp. So I don't know. I'm gonna come in the morning. If my alternator's working, I'm gonna make the run to Casey Pond. If it's not, I'm going home, cutting this trip short, and regroup and figure out what I want to do. But that's the end of this one. It was an adventure. I wish I had had the camera running when that barge hit me, because it didn't hit me, but the wake, unbelievable. Okay, see you later. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, day 2. I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is I think I fixed my camera. I cleaned out the lens, dried off the mic, and I think everything's working. The bad news is my alternator shot. And today would have been a cakewalk to Casey Pond. It is flat, but I can't leave this area because I don't want to get stranded. But I'm not just going to go home. I decided I'm going to fish. This is going to be my lake today. I already fished over there yesterday at the end of the day. I'm going to run over across. I'm going to fish that shoreline. I think it's an island here. So, like right now, I'm going to run over. I'm going to throw topwater around the island till the sun comes up, and then I'm going to drop shot out in the channel. I'll probably leave around lunchtime. It's not going to be a full day, but I thought about it. You know, if I drive home now, get home at what, 10:30 this morning. I don't know. Why? I'm here, I'm on the water, I might as well fish. Who knows? I might catch a giant. You never know. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna head across there, across the lake. Well, we're coming up on a shallow spot. There's a channel marker. There's a pelican way out there in the distance. So you know he's not out there just for exercise. There must be fish around here. So I would say this is a high quality spot. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna work the edge here. So I fish top water. You probably can't even see it. The channel marker went in through there, all through there to this island. Didn't get a single bite. It's nothing but weeds and bait. You can see the bait like flicking all over the place. I don't know. So guess what I'm gonna do? The sun is coming up. It's pretty much up. I'm gonna, well, guess what I'm gonna do? If you said drop shot the edge of these weeds, you've been paying attention. I know it's not that exciting, but you know what? It catches fish. There's gonna be a weed edge from this island all the way to that channel marker out here. And I'm just gonna work my way down the edge. We're gonna find out if there's any largemouth in here. See all the tulies and the bait flipping, and I got all this. I'm gonna pitch my my Senko and see what happens. I'm just gonna work all in here. I probably go home after this. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's still early. Yeah, see, it's too shallow. Actually, I can sight fish. What I'm gonna do, there's a lot of it. I'm just going to troll my way down. I'll cast the Senko out ahead of me, and then if I see it, you know, get deeper, I'll move in and I'll pitch those things. But right now, I don't think so. I wanted to show you one more time. Look at the bait. That's unreal. Look at all that bait. And it goes on like all the way out here, all the way around, all the way back. They're just everywhere in here. So like a largemouth living in these weeds, I mean, he can eat anytime he wants. Today would have been the day to go down to Casey Pond. Look at that. Unbelievable. I'm tempted, but I can't get on plane. As soon as I get on plane, the alarm goes off, and that in itself would drive me crazy. And then I gotta worry how much I'm gonna drain my battery driving there and back, so I can't do it. Well, I got a keeper. It took me a very, very long time. 3 hours. 3 hours of fishing, and I got a keeper. Be a 5-pounder, make my day. Come on. Nope, not a 5, but my best one of the day by far. Oh, he's decent. Come on, buddy. You got friends down there? Maybe I can put a video together. Otherwise, this is going to be a really boring video. Now, 2 pounds. Just feels good to have a bass pulling on my line today. Jeez Louise. And back camera's not working because the batteries are no good. I got to invest in new batteries, I guess. I didn't think I was going to be doing videos after last year. And these batteries, they have like a memory. They don't hold a charge anymore. Okay, let's see what you weigh. I guess maybe I'll stick around. I was starting to think about, that was yesterday's nightmare. I was starting to think about going home early. Well, I'm going home early for sure, but going home really early. I ventured beyond that bridge. I wasn't going to go further than that, but felt like a animal in a cage. I had to get out. I try all kinds of different ways to make this work. Oh, he's not even 2 pounds, jeez. Is it 111, 112? Stop, stop, stop. You're cheating. You're cheating the scale. Hang on, buddy. Just give me one more time. One more time. Go. 111. Okay, 111. Didn't even make 1 3/4. But he's a keeper. So I'll mark it. Because, you know, maybe I run into a school and I catch a limit. I'm not banking on it, but you never know. Okay, I got to do this quick. I don't have a lot of battery power. Anyway, so I'll make one video both days. I caught one keeper today. It's lunchtime. I'm going to eat lunch and then I'm going to head home early. But as Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say, I'll be back. I'm going to put a alternator in. I'm going to get some new batteries for this this back camera. These batteries are not very good. And I'm coming back probably next week. And boy, I want you to look at this. There isn't even a breeze today. I could have made it back there so easily. Anyway, so that's the deal. I'm coming back. I'm going to come back next week. I'm going to do another 2 days. For sure, one day at Casey Pond, if weather permitting. Like, you know, if it's like it was yesterday morning, there's no way I can get back there. I mean, I could try, but it's just not worth the risk, especially with this boat. It's just not real reliable. It's getting old, you know, it's an old boat. Anyway, so that's it for this one. I'll post a video and I'll be back.